So by now you probably heard people say, wait, 28 years later was the best movie ever. You don't understand it because you don't understand the culture, the British culture, of this or that, or you want things laid out. And then there's people who are saying, 20 years later was horrible. It's terrible. What's with the ending, this or that? This is why we like pop culture. This is why we go to movies, to have these kind of safe and wonderful and compelling conversations back and forth. That's why we love platforms like this. It's called social media for a reason. And as you know by now, I particularly didn't care for it. I found it a little disappointing. But I actually listen, right? And you read, and some people are talking about, well, you just don't understand this piece of history or pop culture in Britain, in Europe, the Jimmys, and I kind of knew all that stuff, some of that stuff already, but I wanted to give it a second go around. But it really made me think about one of my favorite movies that came out just about 3 years ago, that if you don't understand American culture, you may not really get. So I can lean into that. And if you get an opportunity, go see this movie this weekend. Don't bring the kids. It's definitely not for the kids. It's rated R, a hard R. I was fortunate enough to go to the LA premiere of this movie, and the creative team that put it together are wonderful. They put together the best movie, by the way, about detox and about rehabilitation centers that you're ever going to want to see. We could talk about that at another time, and I will. But today I want to talk about the movie CandyLand. If you've never seen that, you'll understand what I mean. You need to understand American kind of history that people don't want to talk about, truck stops and the kind of people that work there, and about religious zealots and some of the mishmash of all of that. And then you might get a better understanding, like I did, about when people talk about Jimmy's and this and that. Like, again, I knew who that person was that they were talking about. Not that that made me now like the movie. It made me understand it a little better. So my thought is, watch CandyLand. First of all, you may really, really like it. And I did. It was a great movie. One of my favorite, actually, thriller/slasher/horror films ever. And give that a go. And let me know what you think. Hit the comments below.